no comment. Nah, to calm me to face somebody with no context, no comment. Shot it down on the grazing sky like a comet, no comment. I promise to make you feel like you're honest, no comment. It's nonsense to say that you aren't even astonished. It has come to my attention that you seek a very important answer. How dare I forget to mention that I'm not the one you should have went after, so you posed the question. I struck it down with those hands, but now you stuck in heaven. And the room fills with laughter. This is proclamations hit a Jora joke. Remember this time, this same flow, cause it is a different art control. What is woke with the cities across the globe? Watch your smiles or crack the code. Make a bank from all of those who have a pose. Waiting for the next person who can't provoke. Turn it back against me and the curves are closed. No comment. Nah, to calm me to face somebody with no context, no comment. Shot it down on the grazing sky like a comet, no comment. I promise to make you feel like you're honest, no comment. It's nonsense to say that you aren't even astonished. The knob of the culture feel like I but I already told you. But didn't decide on when I was gonna suffer, even if I was gonna. Even if I did, I knew that I shouldn't, I knew that I couldn't. It's a moment in life that I knew I would've get twice. Maybe the one to ruin the surprise, cause I knew when I would arise. It's when everyone's paying the price, and never to break the ice. That's one day all compromise. It's like the time I tried to justify why they couldn't realize. I guess I could just sympathize, but that would be very unwise. I might just give them advice and tell them right in front of my eyes. Cause on the inside, I know they're wearing a different disguise. But that is for them to decide. They might tell themselves a few lies, but no mean to me to take time to apologize to anyone who thought it would not survive. I know I may have not thrived, but I know this spark is still alive. But if it dies, it just might be my own demise. Like rolling the dice, you might just have to improvise. And I don't mind be the one that y'all need to terrorize, cause I took a leap of faith, had to take time to address the fake. Even while I'm in the race, I feel like I'm the driver of my fate. Only one solution, it's better be the case. No conclusion with no time or place, cause nobody's keeping up the pace. I feel illusion, better keep your space. Before you fall off grace, I don't need your praise. I see confusion, just looking at your face. The next time you decide to take a leap of faith, decide it was best to ignore the faith. On the best, get a chance to build a path and be the blaze to a trail. I might just give them hell. I see a bunch of y'all running coattails. I don't exactly know what I'm up against, so I touch the wall. I feel I might just have to learn to run before I crawl, before I fall. Hop the cannon, hop the bridge, hop the ledge, hop the tower. Please bring me power. I may just fall for an hour, maybe a year, but I don't care. I see my dreams crystal clear. And if you don't, there's no to the path you chose. And if you do, just know we're gonna see each other equally. We both are the same way, no matter way. Just jump when you wanna take a leap of faith.
I've barely spoken. Your words have been so broken. I've been under your hypnosis. Why did I sip that potion? I'm so done with holy ghosting. My birth, it is an omen. Lay me down up in the ocean until you see no motion.
Yo, make sure that you're playing the tree. You know what I mean. Oh my gosh, watch this.
My skin is black with golden. I'm not here for bragging, boasting.
There's no way that works.
Mind is burning, this is my magnum.
Are you
with me now?
kidding me? Oh my
Said, are you with me now?
gosh.
Ain't felt this good in a while.
I can't.
They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now?
Oh.
Am I going in and out? I stop and just look around to see if you're with me now. Tell me, are you with me now? Ready to put it down. Start at the bottom, already forgotten, but they won't forgive me now. You really ain't ready now. You haters just in the crowd. But still I just look around. Are you with me now? Are you with me? Step in the fire, get ready to take it high. Real coming out your amplified. Y'all want every black man to be with your pride. Why these people up and turn them shy, huh? Cell phone became your brother.
I have your
Internet
burger,
replace your mother. You leaving homies on red. No wonder all your friends dead. Jealousy was a centerpiece. So my
that is
best
a
friends turned
violation.
to enemies. Sabotage my identity. Why they wanna treat me like a Kennedy? They wanna affect the legacy. Protect the heart. I cut off the extremities. I'll never be another piece in your recipe for social supremacy.
Got three.
Back
in the back. Back here. Throw now.
They want us to simmer down.
Let's go.
Can you hear me now? Am I going in and out? I stop and just look around to see if you're with me now. Tell me, are you with me
Okay,
now?
gotcha. What's your peeking?
Ready to put it down.
Oh my god.
Started
Oh my
the bottom,
goodness.
already
Final
forgot 'em, but they won't
block,
forgive me
baby.
now. You really
We've
ain't ready
completed
now.
it.
You haters just in the crowd. But still I just look around. Are you with me now? Are you with me now? Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now? Ain't felt this good anymore.
Oh my god, I just set a world record. Frick yeah, baby! 290 to the head! Come on now!
Stop and just look around. See if you
Yes!
tell me how you really now.
Okay,
Ready to
here we
put
go.
it down. Start at the bottom, I'm ready for battle, but they won't forgive me now. You ready, ready now. You haters just in the crowd. But still I just fuck around. Now you with me now. Are you with me now? I feel it coming now. It's too late to shut it down. Over the mountain now, burning the valley down. I don't know where my mind is. Don't even know what time is. Somebody stop the virus.
Nationers! 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 What is good? Welcome back to another live stream. Nationers, nationers, nationers! How are we doing today? Welcome back to another live stream. I hope that you guys are all doing well, doing swell on this fabulous June 10th, 2025 day. I hope that you guys are doing well. It is no longer 6:07, not even 6:08. It is 6:09, nationers. Yes, I was a little late. I needed to configure a little bit more with the setup. So, like, I took a shower, realized that the camera also had like a different shoe mount on the bottom, so I had to fix that, then had to adjust this, move this over, and then also mess around with the OBS. So that was what I was up to while I was late. And then I also needed to put clothes on, nationers, because I just got out of the shower. So I had underwear on. And as I was doing all of this, calibrating everything, I needed to put clothes on. So then by the time I looked at my watch, it was 6:01 and I was late. But I was like, you know what? I'm in no rush. I'm on my own time. Sure, I might be late, but it's not every day that I'm late, nationers. And not every day we have a great intro, by the way. It felt like that was one of my better intros of all time. But nonetheless, nationers, it is great to see you guys back here, back at it for another live stream. Most importantly, nationers, great to see you guys in here. Welcome back, nation. Let's get the intro music rolling up in here. I completely forgotten how to stream over the past 2 weeks, by the way, nationers. Have completely forgotten how to do that. It's been over 2 weeks, baby. It's been over 2 weeks since I've streamed, which, by the way, nationers, it's felt nice. It's felt really nice to kind of take a break from streaming, because I took a look at this Notion page, the VOD Notion page, and I was looking for, like, the last time I did a Sunday stream, and I just looked at it, and I was like, holy goodness, like, I've been just streaming. Nationers, it is great to see you guys in here. Welcome back into the live stream. Pork, congratulations on getting that first viewer in the stream. Welcome back again, Pork. I hope that you are doing well. Most importantly, welcome back. Welcome back. I know that first viewer was a little competitive. I know Isabel was going for it. Isabel, welcome back. Great to see you in here. We also got Planet back up in the stream. Hopefully you are doing well. Ericu, Renato, welcome back. Manny, welcome back. Hopefully you're doing well. I know I started live streaming during the Mexico game, so I do apologize for that. But nonetheless, ENIAC, welcome back. We also got I know we also got D-Mac. It's every day that I'm late, though, but I'm here nonetheless. D-Mac, great to see you in here. Hope that you're doing well. And also, Renz, great to see you back in here. By the way, my guy, much love out to you. Thank you so much for the kind compliments. I know my hair has grown out just a smidge, by the way, nationers. It has grown out quite a bit over the last 2 weeks, of course. It has. I've also shaven. I shaved yesterday. I'm going to be giving you guys a rundown about the last 2 weeks of my life, at least the important events. Not like what I've eaten on like an off day, but certainly the important events, one of those being Track State, which is a big one. And then also, nationers, last week, technically this last weekend almost, going to Vegas for the Coldplay concert. We're going to be talking about all of it, what I've done, what we've accomplished over at Track State, and it's going to be a ton of fun. Nonetheless, nationers, Ericu, I've been having an amazing time. Very nice. The side-by-side has been super fun. Very nice. I'm assuming now that a little bit warmer weather. I mean, I know that it can kind of run in most weather, but obviously with warmer weather, it's probably really nice. Also, C-Matter, welcome back. How are you doing today, my guy? I'm out for a walk right now, but I'll get back in time. Sounds good, C-Matter. Great to see you in here again. And also, Planet, I've been taking over another Minecraft server. I've been grinding gear for 11 hours. Also, Isabel, I've been burnt out of Minecraft phase, not gonna lie. And that, you know, that, by the way, I've been kind of grinding Minecraft over the last 2 weeks on my laptop, which it's on its last limb, by the way. So it's on its last limb. But certainly, Nationers, it's been nice, at least for me, to take a little bit of that break away. Because if I'm looking at this, let me show you guys what I got cooking up here. I mean, it's nothing special, but let me show you guys what I'm cooking up here, okay? Over here on the right-hand side, you guys can see all the VODs. This was last month. This was May. This was April. This was March. This was February. This is January. It's been kind of a lot of streams. If I can pull up, by the way, let me pull up my stream analytics. I want to see how many streams I've had since the beginning of stream summary. No. How many? No. Where would I find this? Let's just go back to January 1st up to today. Now I can't make a count. Or maybe no, I can't make a count. But what I can do is I can at least look. There's a lot of purple, by the way, Nation. Let me just say there's a lot of purple. I would say I probably streamed. I've just streamed a lot. I'm just gonna at least say that because I can't put a number to it. I've streamed a lot over the past, really over the past 6 months. It's just nice to take a break. Personally, this is just me. By the way, this is just me because I absolutely hate being in this room during June, July, and August when it's super hot because like I've been here for 10 minutes. 10 minutes, Nationers, I've been here. I am sweating on my back. I'm already sweating. And as much as I love streaming during these times, because I know that you guys are on your break, I know that you guys don't have school during this time, I don't know how my approach is going to be this year. I've always streamed during the summer months, but maybe my approach is a lot different because as much as I enjoy streaming, I don't like sitting down for extended periods of time. Yes, I can stand up. It's probably slightly better, but imagine standing at like a concert for like 4 hours, just standing. It's like, I want to be moving. You know what I mean? I want to be moving. I want to be like doing something. I want to feel like I'm not just like sitting in my chair all day. And that's kind of like the feeling that I've gotten over the last like 6 months. And obviously looking back into a lot of streams, I've been just like here, okay, we got to do a lot of this. But then I always feel bad because I'm like, yeah, oh my gosh, Vegas, I walked around so much. We're going to go through it today, Nationers, okay? We're going to go through it all today. I have pulled out the wonderful, reliable Photoshop, Nationers. Let me go ahead and put my face over here so that you guys can see. Also, let me get back to your messages in here. Planet, it's really hot in Canada. Yeah, it's around 20 to 25 degrees Celsius. Okay, well, let me look that up. 20 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. I don't know that math off the top. It's 68 to 25 to 77. That's hot? That's okay. That is definitely perfect weather. I wouldn't say that's hot, but mind you, those were two different chats. Also, I've been getting more hours at work and also been working out a lot more in days as well. So I've been feeling great lately. Very nice. Also, Mooney, welcome back. Great to see you in here. Hope that you're doing well. I have not been on Rivals since the brand new update. I have not done Rivals yet. We probably will this Friday. Just going to be completely honest, Nationers, tomorrow there's going to be a track meet, so I'm going to be doing the track meet. On Thursday, we have boys night. We have a bunch of friends that are now back home, so we're going to be doing a boys night Thursday. So again, a little extended break, Nationers, but I also want to prioritize my friendships, the things that I enjoy. So Wednesday, Thursday, no stream, but Friday, there will be a stream, Nationers. And also, boss, you know what? We've actually upgraded. We've upgraded to Photoshop, actually. We've actually updated. We've actually grown. We've updated the paint. And also, how's their track meet? I'm going, so for anyone that doesn't know anything, or just how track works, they have these all-comers meets. So like people that are like, you know, obviously not on a team, maybe you want to get a few more meets in, like myself, like I'm still healthy, I can still do a lot of things. But then on top of that, also like parents, like if they want to go like do like the 100 meter and like with their kids, like they can come and they could go run. So an all comers meet is basically anyone that like can with the money, like $5 and go do things. That could be something. I would absolutely love to do an IRL stream, especially at one of those. Like that would be a ton of fun. I don't know how possible it is, but I will see if I can make it possible tomorrow. I will see. There might be a few like test streams that go up tomorrow if that's the case. I mean, I don't have like a Wi-Fi pack, but I do have pretty good data. Like I should be able to do it. So yeah, it would be a ton of fun. I do plan on doing a video on it either next week or the next Wednesday after, because next week my mom wants to watch me jump because she hasn't really had the opportunity to, so she's gonna come next week. And then I also want to do a video where I do like every single what is it? Every single event that they have at these. So yeah, the charger should be fine. Like my phone should be fine charger wise. If it doesn't work next week, we'll do it the week after. It's not that, it's not the phone battery. It's the Wi-Fi. That's the issue. Yeah, my brain is not braining. There's a part of me that I love not hearing my voice, but then sometimes when I hear my voice, like I am right now, I just unmuted. You guys don't see the thing. It's connecting. My brain stems are not working. So like if I could stream without headphones, I absolutely would. And you know what? I don't think I need to have headphones on today. You know what? We're changing it up, Nationers, because as much as I love like hearing, this, by the way, just buy a $30,000 backpack. Right. Let me just do that for my birthday. Let me just all the coins in the cushions. I'm going to turn into that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Nationers, let me get the music out. Let me get the music going here for you guys. Okay. Because I don't need to hear the music. So, Nationers, let's go back to a time, okay? Shake your hair like you're getting water out. There we go. But yeah, I'm gonna be even more old in about 6 days. Next Monday is my birthday, Nationers. I mean, I could sell my side-by-side and just start streaming IRL at like 50K into it. You absolutely should. I feel like that would be something, just go for it. It's either have the side-by-side or streaming IRL. I will try it tomorrow. I do have like a whole bunch of attachments for like things for for tripods. I do have that for tripods, so I could do that. Oh, is the music too loud? Okay. There we go. Oh, you are actually so right. Yeah, hold on. You're actually so right, because I forgot that I was listening to music and I turned up the volume on it, by the way. So yeah, I do apologize. Nationers, let's do the past 2 weeks, okay? The past 2 weeks. This is what's happened over the past 2 weeks, Nationers, okay? This is what's happened over the past 2 weeks. Let's split this into like 2, okay? So we have the track, right? We have the track side and we have the Vegas side, okay? So this was from June 5th through the 9th, okay? Track was May. I only put May because M also starts with May. By the way, oh my God, you write your Ks like that too? Yeah, I do like a full... I don't do like a little like that. That's I don't know what's going on there. This is from May, what was it? 3rd, 29th, but we traveled to 28th, so this is May 28th through the 31st. That is this, okay? That is this, okay? By the way, it's giving that piracy guy that explains stuff on YouTube Shorts. So what we really have here, sorry, I should grow out my hair real fast. I like pirate software, but you see, the YouTube algorithm, it kind of is. It low-key kind of is. So Nationers, so day one, okay? Day one, okay? Day 1. This is May 28th, okay? This is May 28th. Now, I got a whole bunch of stuff pulled up here, not in specific relation to this, but I want to let you guys know a few things that had gone on because we were traveling this day. And for anyone that doesn't know, I think I mentioned it. I know I mentioned it to the guys because the guys were really mad about it. I was not awarded a room, if that makes sense. I was not awarded a room. It is it's giving Khan Academy vibes. It really is. I was not awarded a room. So every coach that had a qualifying athlete got a room. I, unfortunately, did not get a room because I technically did not get a qualifying athlete through. For whatever reason that they would deem non-qualifying athlete for me, I understand. I'm not going to fight it. It's their money. It's not mine. But it became my money because I was not awarded a room. So everyone's on a bus, okay? Everyone's on a nice little charter bus, okay? They got a nice little door, you know, they got I mean, it was a pretty flat bus, so, you know, I'll just do a mirror here. You know, they have a whole bunch of seats. They're on a charter bus, okay? They're on a charter bus. Okay, mind you, not a school bus. In my mind, when I say bus, I was immediately thinking charter. It was not a school bus. They're on a charter bus because there are 24 of them. There are 8 male athletes. There are 8 female athletes. Then there is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other people. So there's 23 people on this bus, okay? So they're on the charter bus. We're traveling all the way from, let me just draw Washington here. I'm going to draw like that. That's not how Washington normally looks. We're coming all the way from here, okay? We're coming all the way from here, okay? This is what we're doing. We're coming all the way from right here. This is Spokane. This is where Spokane is, okay? We're going all the way to Tacoma. This is where we're going. So the road takes us down there, takes us up, takes us back up, and then we go across and down. That's the road, okay? That's what we're doing. Now Nationers, I'm in a car, okay? I'm in a nice little car. I'm in a nice little car here, Nationers, okay? This is a window. A window. Here's me, okay? I'm in my mother's car because she did not want me driving my car all the way to the other side of the state, okay? So I'm in my car. I'm traveling solo. Traveling very solo, by the way. So yeah, traveling solo. By the way, I just saw today's TikTok on my FYP Love the Junior Alt Showcase. I had to show love to Junior. I had to pay homage to Junior. By the way, it's a wonky car. It's a very wonky car. So, Nationers, we're stopping in Moses Lake, which is right here. We stopped there. And then, no, actually, we stopped in Ellensburg. I stopped in Ritzville, which is a little bit like 40 minutes east of Moses Lake. This is Moses Lake right here. I stopped in Ritzville because I needed to get coffee. Because, Nationers, when I was asleep, okay? When I was asleep, you know, I was asleep. I only got 3 hours of sleep. I went to bed super late. I went to bed super late, Nationers. I woke up at 6 a.m. More like 6:30, I would say. Because we had state send-off. So state... I'm just gonna abbreviate it. State send-off, SS, was at 7:30. That was our meetup time. It was actually more at 7:50. Leaving time at 8 a.m. And I was not going to miss this, by the way, Nationers, okay? This was a pretty bad sleep schedule because, mind you, Nationers, I was working on videos from, I would say, like 6 o'clock p.m. to 3. That was also including a little bit of packing on the back end, also doing laundry, doing a bunch of stuff. So I did not get a lot of sleep, Nationers, okay? I did not get a whole lot of sleep. So 3.5 hours of sleep, if that. Took a shower, got out of bed, made it there at 7:20, 7:30, right? Mind you, this car ride, by the way, is 5 hours. That car ride is 5 hours, by the way, Nationers, okay? And so, again, I'm not on this bus because I did not technically get a qualifying athlete through because, Nationers, I coach the jumps, right? Okay? But in my contract, I split a half stipend, okay? I get a half stipend. I'm just going to use ST as a stipend, okay? Or let me just do it like this. I get half the money in salary. This is the easy way of putting this together, okay? I get half the money in salary, okay? And the main reason for this is it makes sense. So we have a head coach, right? Our jumps coach before me is the head coach's dad, okay? So this is the jumps coach. He had this position before me. They put then the half stipend because he had it before me. And so I only got half of the salary, which obviously also lowers his by half. And so what basically means is he's coaching high jump, which is HJ here. I coach triple jump, or actually I coach long jump and triple jump. But Nationers, it's quite a salary, to be honest, boss. The $50, mind you, this is for 3 months, so I don't get paid over like a 12-month period. That's for a 3-month period, okay? Me in math class in third grade taking notes. So I now he had a 1.0, but now he split it up into 0.5 because I coach the long and triple, he coaches high jump. Now last year, Nationers, I volunteered to coach long jump and triple jump, and he coached the high jump because he's had experience with it. And so I get paid now. I get paid. I think I can share this. I don't care, honestly. I think I get around, I'd have to look again, but I think per month, I get $543 per month. Now, what I also coach is, so I had, let me backtrack. Again, when I'm talking about athletes that weren't qualified, we had a long jumper who is also a also a high jumper. He made it in high jump. But did not make it in long jump. So yes, high jump is the one. There's like a mat here. There's poles. They have a bar there. And your goal is to jump over this bar. Long jump is a pit, a thing, and then you jump into it and land. Triple jump is a longer, you take off, boing, 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 and land. So that's for anyone that doesn't know these two events. So he didn't make it in long jump. He made it in high jump. Can you see the dilemma there? They were booking room, they were scheduling rooms, and the rooms filled up. They tried asking. So technically, I still went there to coach. I technically did not have to coach, but I still went there to coach, if that makes sense, boss. Because yes, I was not missing this for the world, by the way. I was not missing this for the world because here's who we had going for the guys, okay? We had a 110-meter hurdler and a 300-meter hurdler going, okay? Ranked number 1/number 2 in the state in each respective event. I'm not missing that for the world. He is also running the 100 meters, and he's also part of our 4x4 team, okay? By the way, Blue League and Estrella, welcome back. How are you guys both doing today? Great to see you guys in here. I remember what those were, and I tried doing long jump back in school with my friends, and oh my God, we were so bad. Oh man. I will say long jump is one of the rather easier ones to like go and do, but like a hurdle event. Kind of like triple jump, a little bit more technical, like you would need some time to like grow into practicing it. So this is one athlete. This is one athlete here, okay? We had another athlete in the high jump. He possible medal. possible medal, right? Possible medal, okay? We had a third athlete go in the shot put, okay? We had one athlete go into the shot put. Again, possible medal. Now, Nationers, I need to pull this up real fast, okay? Because this, mind you, I have been cooking up over the last, I don't know how long of time, but let's just say, Nationers, I have been cooking up, okay? I have been cooking up. Actually, Nationers, this is number 2. This is number 1. My apologies. So, Nationers, I need to go back to this and this. Okay, let me go ahead and find these 2 results. And then let me go ahead and find an email really fast, Nation, because this puts everything into context, okay? Because what I'm about to say will make a lot of sense when this is put into perspective, okay? I don't know if it's this email. Oh, here we are. Yup. Okay. Okay, let me just like hone in on this. Okay. So, Nationers, key number 1. This is throughout the regular season, okay? This is the regular season. We are going up against a team called Rogers in Spokane. Now, the reason why you'll see Rogers Spokane is because there's a Rogers Puyallup, which is on the west side, and also there's an East Valley Yakima, which is kind of in the central side of the state, okay? So, Nationers, the fastest we ran all season was a 3:34.12. And we ran this with a team of Michael Surprise, Andy Shorgy, Bo Pratt, and Talon Hughes. Oscar is technically not on this team, but Oscar was supposed to be on this team, but we put Andy Shorgy, who is our alternate, on in here. Also, that's good. I'm just very tired, trying to get some sleep while I'm tired, since I don't want to mess up my sleep a few days before my birthday. Estrella, very nice. Happy early birthday, by the way, just to let you know. On top of that, by the way, just to put this into perspective, okay, we lost this meet by a combined total of 7 points, okay? To be fair, Oscar was very sick, and so he ran 2 other events, and he ran them very sick. He just could not pull through for the 4x4, which I don't blame him. But we lost this meet by 7 points. Now, for anyone that does know, how does track work for relays, scoring-wise? Well, let me tell you. For every event, let me just go to official results here, okay? The official results. How this works is your top 3, okay? Your top 3 here. So Talon, Michael, and Alex. In a normal league meet, depending on how many teams there are, there's a 5-3-1 scoring. So if you get first, you cannot get surpassed by the team if they get second and third, which happened here. So Talon got 5 points for the team. Michael got 3. Alex Peabody got 1. We are up 5-4. But what happens in relays, okay, is that it is 5-0 scoring. Okay, 5-0 scoring. And so if we look back at the team scores again, okay, we lost this meet by 7 points. Okay, so what happens is they got 5 points and we got 0. So what ends up happening is if they don't get those 5 points and winning that 4x4, this event right here, if they do not win this, then they're at 71 and we are at 73 points. This was our closest meet by far. Whoever won this would have got 3rd in the league, and we ended up 4th in the league. So, again, fastest time we ran up to this point was a 3:34. We had a talk the week before regionals, or the week before districts. I think we talked to them on this day, Tuesday, May 6th. I think this is when we talked to them. What ended up happening, there was a bunch of stuff. Let me also pull up a bunch of things that we were doing, okay? Because I got this all on, this is all of our track workouts, by the way. Feel free to take from these. So, Nationers, what we're looking at here, I hate zooming in on this, okay? So I put together all of these times. This was everyone's time. Again, the 3:34.12. This was everyone's time going into the district meet. And originally, it was supposed to be top 2 teams out, and there was no state qualifying mark. So we need to beat 2 teams, potentially 3, to kind of guarantee us out. West Valley, rival. Pullman, a great team. Rogers, which we only came up 2 seconds behind. Not even that. And these are their average splits. So just so like people can kind of know, like, oh crap, like if we actually run pretty fast, we could actually get out of this. Now, Nationers. What this ended up being, we decided to not regionalize, which is with all these other schools like Ephrata, Ellensburg, Toppenish. This is a different district, okay? A different district. Now, what we decided to do as a district was to not regionalize and not go to another meet with these guys where our regionals was their district. That's not really fair. That's not super cool. So, Isabel, thank you again so much for being here. Thank you so much for the lurk, by the way. Much love out to you. What we ended up doing was we took one team out, the team or the person that won the event, or anyone with the state qualifying mark. So, Nation, for like the triple jump, it's 42 feet, 6 1/4 inch. For long jump, it's basically 21, 10 1/4 inch. And for our 4x4, it is 3, 28, 15. And again, no team has ran that in our district up until the district meet. Which, Nationers, if I do may, we ran a time of 3:27.33. Pullman also ran a time of 3:27.03. And West Valley ran a time of 3:25.74. Oh, dear Lordy. Stressed all day. And again, putting all these times together. So yeah, if you guys did notice about this, we did make it with a time of 3:27.33. So, the top school got out, which was West Valley of Spokane. But, Nationers, again, remember the time right here of 3:28.15. Pullman also made it out, and East Valley also made it out. So, Nationers, what that means is we had a 4th amount of people going on a 4x400 meter relay. We had 7 extra guys going because Talon already was on the 4x4 relay. So that's a little bit of that journey. So we're bringing 7 athletes additional to this. So this is 8 in total. So this is 8 athletes going to state. Super awesome experience. Really happy for these guys. And yeah, so we end up getting to the stadium, all of that good stuff. I'm going to go ahead and move this all the way down. Let me go here. Let me go there. Okay, so, Nationers, what you need to know about all of this is, okay, so this was the day 1, okay? I'm going to make a nice little squiggly line. This is day 2. Now, day 2, we have the 110 meter hurdles. We have the 100 meters. These are prelims. Okay? So, Nationers, the thing about prelims is there's a certain amount of automatic qualifications and then additional things that go on. Auto quals go through, and then anyone that had the next fastest times go through as well. So, all that to say, we had that. We had shot put, and we had high jump. And we had the 4x4 meter prelims. So we had all of that going on. Day 1. Mind you, this is nothing on the girls' side, but this is what we got. These are the athletes competing day 1, okay? So, Talon, just as a result, he gets the he gets the first fastest time, auto qual. Our shot putter got 9th. Our high jumper got 8th, which actually he medaled. He tied for 8th. He tied for 8th. In shot put, we got 9th, so we were just out of a podium. Now, Nationers, this is the part that I don't really want to bring up, and I don't mean to bring it up, but I do need to show you guys this information, okay? Do need to show you guys this information, because Nationers, on Thursday, the track events here. We didn't make it. Not because we didn't run fast enough, Nationers, but because we got disqualified. We unfortunately got disqualified. I'll explain it here in a sec, but we did get disqualified, Nationers. Obviously, we were running with our hot team. And even worse, we had a faster time than Afredo. We ran a 3:28.24. We ran a 3:28.24, okay? So we got DQ'd with a 3:28.24. We got DQ'd. And like I mentioned, Nationers, that would have put us 8th. And we were 8th for a while. It's like, oh my gosh, there's no way that we freaking just ran. We actually made it to state. By the way, we knocked out Pullman and West Valley. We knocked out both of these guys, by the way. Both teams in our league, we knocked out. We beat. We made sure that they did not get that spot. But unfortunately, we did not get that spot either. We did get disqualified. So for anyone that doesn't know, lap one, use same lane. Okay? Lap 2, you run 100 meters and then lane 1. Okay? 3, lane 1, and lane 4, lane 1. Okay? Ideally, this is where you would like to be. Okay? So, Nationers, what ended up happening was at our second to third exchange, this runner, there's these triangles, okay? There's these triangles here. Okay? These triangles, you have to be on this side of the flat side of the triangle before you go and take the baton. Little different than 4x1. 4x1 is actually flying exchange zones. This one, and there, mind you, there's a bunch of these, okay? So there's that. I mean, there's a triangle here. Mind you, these are all different shape, but they're generally the same concept, okay? Our runner had his foot here and here, and then took off. So unfortunately, we got disqualified. Unfreaking fortunately, we got disqualified, Nationers. And there's nothing we can do about it. There's no protest. There's no video footage. They're just like, make a judgment call. And I'm like, this is the dumbest shit. Mind you, as a coach, and especially this being my baby, because I don't have, my high jumper, he was on the 4x1 shot put, no, 100. Yeah, we had guys that were on the 4x4. I trained our 110 meter guy, mostly for sprinting. High jumper, I trained him in long jump, and our 4x4. This is my baby. This is the event that I'm looking forward to the most because I have the most eggs in the basket for it. Yes, I want these guys to do well. Don't get me wrong. But this is the, like, I'm putting together, where is she at? I put together, like, hey, guys, like, we're seeded 10th. We can go fucking do this. Look at just between that. That's the play-in basketball. That's 3/4 of a second, 3/10 of a second. It's not that bad. So, all that to say, Nationers, we did get disqualified. Our leg 3 runner, unfortunately, was out of the exchange zone. We ran our hearts out. We would have made it to the finals. There was no protest that we could have. And then after, I mean, we can't be mad. I appreciate and love the guys for their response, especially because, like, it sucks to get DQ'd, but it sucks to be the guy that whose fault it was for the DQ. It sucks. But I was really happy with the guys' response. Like, there's nothing we could do about it. We're proud. Like, we would have made that final. And I was really happy with a lot of their reactions to it because it sucks, you know, knowing that you could have made it. So after that, we were done. The only thing that we had left was our 110 and 100 meter guy, who also happens to run the 300 meter hurdles. But this was for day 3. After this, we ate at Applebee's and we had a great time. And yeah. So, day 3. Okay, day 3 here. Not much really happens. We have the 300 meter hurdles. So the only thing that we had. He gets second seeded time. That's really it. There's really nothing. Oh, no, I think that was, no, excuse me. My apologies. Completely forgot that there was this day. We had the 110 meter hurdle finals, Nationers. And he got first. So, Nationers, we have a state champion in the 110 meter hurdles, which, just to confirm that, of course, Nationers, confirm that. Where's she at? Where are we at? Yes, we do have this. Yes, I do remember this. 110 meter hurdles, 2A. There he is. We did get a state champion, by the way. Absolutely awesome. This guy, oh my God, that was really funny. He like completely biffed a hurdle. They ended up protesting it, saying that like it was Talon's fault, which was our runner, but he was way behind. Like the Seaholm kid was like a hurdle behind him. So yeah, it was really funny. But he ended up getting first. The 300 meter hurdles prelims, okay? The prelims were today. And he ended up getting second, which isn't that bad. Honestly, it's not that bad because honestly, he gets a better lane because of that. And so, yeah, he ends up getting second here. Mind you, this is just prelims, so it's nothing too crazy. He ended up winning his heat, got the auto qual, and then ended up into the finals, which is super awesome. So, all that to say here, Nationers, day 4, okay? State championship day, crazy day. We have the 100 meter finals. We also have the 300 meter finals, okay? Hurdles, sorry. Those are hurdle finals. Unfortunately, even though he came in at number 1 seed in the 100 meter, that was not the same case in the finals. He did get 6th, unfortunately, Nationers. And just to confirm that, of course, not a great day on the track. Mind you, it was like the first thing that he'd done. He ended up getting 6th. It's okay. But if he had ran his qualification time, which if we're looking at it, what is it? If we're looking, prelims. If we're looking at it, 1088 would have put him second, which would have been super awesome. The thing is that like I think we knew that he wasn't going to win. This Ellensburg kid has been really fast all year. We knew that he wasn't going to win. His biggest competition has actually been Michael Sanders all year, who was in our league, who you might remember, the Rogers Spokane, who we went up against and ran our best 4x4 time of the season there until the district meet. So unfortunately, Nationers, he did get 6th. He was pretty bummed about it. I mean, I would too. It's, like we're talking about, you don't, especially if you are seated there, you have the fastest prelim time, you expect a little bit better. Like I would have had him top 4, but the legs, he's ran a 110 meter final, a prelim, a 100 prelim, the 4x4. He's ran a lot. Also the 300 meter prelim. So all that to say, we're coming down to the 300 meter hurdles. Now, Nationers, just so you guys know, I need to pull up this slideshow that I created for the 3rd day of practice. Okay. I think it's this one. No, not that one. Where are you at? Postseason. Is it this one? Okay. So this is our head coach. Okay, this is him back in high school. He holds the school record at 37.9. That's the school record. He has a 300 meter school record holder here at East Valley, which is the school that we go to. And he competed during the most dominant era in hurdles in Spokane history. And also, he broke the previous 300 meter hurdles record at East Valley by 2 seconds, by the way. 2 seconds. All that to say, by the way, Nationers, is that this time of 37.9, from the time of athletic.net, which came out in 2006, here in Washington came out in 2008, up to 2024, which was last season, there were 7 people in 3A, the class of 3A, that had broken. 7 people. Also noting that 4 of those times came within the past 2 years. Putting that in perspective. 7 people have broken since 2008 to 2024. 4 of those people happened in the last 2 years in 3A classification. So, all that to put into perspective, he's chasing 37.9. Okay? He's chasing 37.9. Now, Nationers, I'm gonna let you know. We watched this race. Oh, I think I actually have it downloaded. I actually do have it downloaded. By the way, also, Rens, yes, I am AFK on Minecraft. I've been AFK on Minecraft for like the past 2 weeks on the Skychunk server. So yes, I have been AFK for that time. I think this is the race, Nationers. I think so. Oh yeah, here we go, baby. Here we go. Turning on. Can you guys hear this? Oh yeah, here we go. You can hear my voice in the back. Here we go. Oh yeah. So this is Talon in the green. We're on the far side, so the start side. This is the guy that got second in the 110s. He had the first seated time, but the hard part is that the hot seat is in lane 5 and not lane 4.
Let's go, baby! Let's go, Talon! Let's go!
So you can hear me screaming, by the way. You can hear me screaming. Very stressful because there's one more hurdle and he's coming up. Hold on.
Let's go, Talon! Yeah!
And he won. And even better, the guy in red, he had a really bad last hurdle and got third by 0.02 of a second. Now, to put that in perspective, by the way, Nationers, 0.02 of a second. That's what you just saw. And he ran a time of 37.8. So, Nationers, he broke the record, got first place, ran a time of 37.81 seconds, by the way, Nationers. The last chance to do it. There's no more 300 meets. There's no more prelim finals. There's no more times that he's going to do it. That was the last time that he was on the track, and he broke a school record. Congratulations, Talon. Or as we call him, Talon, because a lot of people like on the intercom are like, Talon Hughes. And also, by the way, Rens, yeah, I had my laptop with me at State, and then I also had my laptop with me in Vegas, so I just had it on in the hotel room while I was out and about. Also, thoughts on A-Rod to the Steelers? I mean, it was kind of expected. I'm not going to touch on it too much now just because I'm talking about track in Vegas, but in short, I know he wasn't their first option, but I'm excited to see how it'll play out, the little quarterback swap between them and the Jets. So I'm excited to see how that will work out, Manny. So, Nationers, we walked away out of the state meet. Where's the scores? They're up here. Where are the scores at? Scores, team score. Yeah, Nation, we actually got 10th. We got 10th. If I think we had our 4x4 out there, I think we could, and our shot putter scored, I think we could have got top 5. Genuinely believe we could have got top 5 because that would have been 5 points, so I've been 28. And I think if he also got like a top score, which he should have, we would have moved up again, and the half point would have put us 5th. So, unfortunately, that wasn't the reality, Nationers, but nonetheless, super happy for our guys. Track State was a blast. It was a blast, Nationers. So we walk away with 2 state champions in the guys, handful on the girls, state champions, 2-time state champion, and we walk away with an 8th, a 9th, and a DQ. Unfortunately, Nationers, it does happen, okay? It does happen. So that's what ended up coming from this and whatnot. An amazing season, by the way. I'm gonna need you, by the way, not gonna lie, I need you to pronounce Issaquah and Sammamish, or however it's spelled. I never said it because I don't want the locals to find out that I'm not from here. Issaquah and Sammamish. It's pretty, I would say it's pretty much, it's not like Issaquah, Issaquah, or Sammamish, I feel like is probably the easier one of the two. It's the Issaquah and like how the S's and where they go. Issaquah and Sammamish. Those are the two. So don't stress. I don't blame you. They're like, you're not from here, aren't you? They're like slowly putting it together. So, like I said, Nation, this is how it went. This was the track state. Super awesome. We brought a lot of athletes, drove over. I had to stay in my own hotel, so I was on my own for the night. Didn't do much. Visited up a friend up in Seattle the first night. So, mind you, Nationers, this the 6 p.m. to 3 a.m. to 6:30, 3 hours of sleep. I got back in my room at 1 a.m. the next day because I was up in Seattle, which is about a 40-minute drive from Tacoma, there and back. So it was about an hour and a half. So it was pretty rough. But also, why does it look like a receipt? It probably, because it is. It's a receipt on what I did for the past 2 weeks. So, all that to say, Nationers, I think I streamed Monday. Oh no, I streamed. When did I stream? Yes, okay. So I did stream Monday. I was planning on streaming Tuesday. But no. No, I did not. Sorry, that's the wrong week. Yeah, I ended up not streaming after that. CBS got nothing on this. It looks like gas station receipts. That's what this looks like because it's real nice and thin. The font's fading. So, Nationers, all that to say, here's what went down in Vegas. Now, I know that they say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, okay? Not today, Nationers, okay? Day one, okay? Day one, okay? I flew out, my flight was at 6 o'clock. I'm just going to say 6 p.m. I actually don't remember what time it was. It was 6 p.m. Nationers. I was supposed to take a layover in Salt Lake in SLC, fly out at 10 p.m., I believe, and then go to Vegas, Las Vegas, and land at 11:50. Roughly. PM. This was like the flight plan, okay? So we're supposed to take a nice little plane, you know, we're supposed to the boom, 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 boom. Okay. Okay. Lovely plane drawing, okay? So, Nationers, what my plan is, because check-in, by the way, this is the 5th. Check-in is on the 6th at 8 a.m., okay? This was the 6th at 8 a.m. Mind you, the flight was the 5th at 6 p.m., okay? I was just going to stay at the airport from basically midnight until like 7 o'clock and just take an Uber or a bus over to the Strat. So, just for reference, Nationers, just for like small reference, Vegas mostly is like a this, a down, an over, an up, over. It looks like this. This is the Fremont Street, the Fremont District, so FD. The Strip is down here. Sorry, I'm also writing this like sideways. So yeah, this is the Strip, okay? The Strat is like right here. This is the Strat, okay? This is the Strat. The airport occupies like this area. This is the airport, okay? Nationers, give me 1 second. I think I need to let the dogs out. Give me 1 quick second, okay? Nationers, you're not going to believe it. You're not going to believe it, Nationers. The dogs thought someone was coming in from the garage, and so they were barking at the door, thinking someone was coming in. My parents haven't been here for like an hour. They're on their way to go pick up my sister from college. So, all that to say, DMAC, you also said, hell no, I had a layover in Vegas. It was the worst experience of my life. Oh my gosh. I've had a few layovers, by the way. I've had a few layovers. C Matter, welcome back. Hopefully you made it back in time. You definitely did. We just talked about all the track stuff. I would watch the VOD when it comes out. If you want to learn more about the track side, we just got onto the Vegas side. So yeah, C Matter, welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Great to see you in here again, my guy. So, Nationers, flight again on the 5th. Check-in is on the 6th at 8 a.m. This is about 5 miles, okay? This is a 5 miles, okay? This is a 5 mile distance, the roads, all of that good stuff, okay? And also, to be fair, we were coming from Milwaukee. It's a 2-hour flight from Vegas to San Diego. I just wanted to get home. I don't blame you. It's like, can you just take us to Milwaukee and then send us all the way to San Diego again? Oh, goody. So, Nationers. The Strat. This is where I was staying at. The Strat's like it's a cool tower. It looks like this. It looks like the Atari symbol mixed with like the Space Needle on the top. I don't know what the frick that is. It looks like a beetroot, but trust the design, okay? Trust the design. Trust the artist, okay? It looks like the Atari symbol met with the Space Needle, okay? This is a 5 mile walk journey, okay? The strip's over here. This is where all the cool hotels are, you know, the Luxor, the Excalibur, Circus, Planet Hollywood, bunch of strip malls, bunch of stuff, okay? The airport's right here. This distance about 1.5 miles, okay? Now, Nationers, the unfortunate part is when I was in Spokane, we were on a full flight going to Salt Lake City. This also happened to be, was it a 2-seater? Or was it a 3-seater? Might have been a 3-seater. It was a pretty small plane if I'm not wrong. So we have 2 seats, the aisle, 2 seats, okay? Limited cabin space up here, okay? Limited cabin space, okay? These are like bags. These are bags, okay? These are all bags. Limited cabin space up top. I happen to be in zone 8. Mind you, the last zone to get on. So I was carrying, by the way, okay? This is me. This is me, okay? I have a backpack. I have a backpack. Okay. I have a backpack with, you know, my laptop, all that good stuff. And I have a duffel bag, okay? I have a duffel bag, okay? Okay. This also looks like a bomb. I promise you it is not a bomb. I was not bringing a bomb onto this plane. But I have a duffel bag. Imagine that's just like an over-a-shoulder strap, okay? I have a duffel bag. It's a North Face bag. I have my blue. This is all blue. Let me just do that real fast. It's all blue. You know what? That's too distracting. Not going to do that. So I have both of these. This one's going to go underneath the seat. So imagine this is the seat in front of me. Okay. Imagine this, that. The backpack's going to go here. Backpack's going to go there. Up top is going to be the duffel bag. Okay. That's what it's going to be. This ended up not being the case. Okay. Because in zone 8, they're like, you have to check in this bag. They're like, we have no more room up there. Mind you, they had no more room, so I'm glad they checked in the bag. So I had to check in that bag, which meant when I flew to Salt Lake City and then to Vegas, okay? When I flew to Vegas, that meant that I had to walk out and look for things that said baggage claim. And that means there's a wall. Imagine this is TSA. This is BC. All of the gates. A, B, you know, maybe there's C, maybe there's D. Okay. All of the gates are on this side. Baggage claim is on that side of TSA. If you guys have never flown, that's where it's at. So that meant when I flew to Salt Lake City, I only carried one bag. This one was on the plane. This then got me there. I walked and I came all the way out, and I had to go to baggage claim, which meant it was going to be a lot more difficult for me to sleep in the airport. I did not want to sleep in the airport outside of TSA. I would have loved to just sleep in the gates. Sleeping in the gates would have made my life so much easier. Like, I can, at least I'm safe. You know what I mean? Like, anyone can enter into a baggage claim and steal your shit. But at least here, like, I can have a bag. I could have my blue bag, okay? This one right here on my chest. And then this one right here, okay? This North Face one, my duffel bag, I can at least weave my, like, legs into so nobody can steal it. You know what I mean? So all that to say, Nationers, I had to walk outside, baggage claim. It was not too fun. And also, how hot was it in Vegas? Vegas and Texas heat is actually hell. I'm not gonna lie. It was like 92 the day that I got there. So like the 6th. The 7th was ballsy hot. It was 99. The day after, it was like 103. And then the 9th when I was leaving was maybe like 103 as well. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see this. Okay, I'm gonna stand on my chair. Okay. Oh, you guys can't see it as much. It's really... I got tan, though, Nationers, okay? I got real tan. As you can see. There's like a line. I'm rotating. Hold on. Okay. I had a line here. And whatnot. Look at these legs, by the way. Look at these legs, okay? I've always been told I have really nice legs. I am looking, my ego is looking for a little bit of validation with that, okay? So I got burnt on the 6th, but it lasted like a day and I was fine. My burns usually turn into a tan anyways, so I was chilling. But yeah, W Black Man. Thank you, T-Mac. Also, I do love the summertime, but damn, some days I just want it to be colder. That's why I was like, I want this to be a short stream because, like, my goodness, like, it is boiling. Mind you, I also said that when I had my window open. Bad move by me. I have now shut that. And also, thank you, C-Matter. I do appreciate that. The heat, I've heard, I've been in Texas during the heat. So, like, I have been decently, like, susceptible to it. Like, I kind of know. Mind you, the water. Like, I don't know what it is. I've been to LA and showered, like, in LA in, like, in an Airbnb. The cold water is not that cold. On top of that, the Vegas cold is not that cold. The Texas cold, at least where I was at, was not that cold. The unfortunate part about having curly, thick hair is that it gets really frizzy, Nationers. It gets very, very frizzy, okay? It's not that great. Not a fun time for a man like me with this type of hair. So, Nationers, that meant at 12 p.m., okay, this is the timeline, 12 p.m., or 12 a.m. actually, 12 a.m., I got my bag. Got my bag, okay? I was like, what do I do? Do I try and take an Uber? Mind you, everyone's coming into Vegas at fucking midnight. Why is everyone? There was like 500 people in the Uber area. 500 people in the Uber area. So I was like, okay, I'm going to take the bus. Okay? So at 1:30, okay, the bus. I'm going to call this the S bus, okay? Because this takes me to the Strat, okay? So the bus stop right there takes me all the way to the Strat. It cost me $6. But actually, I ended up paying $20 because I bought a 3-day pass thinking I would use the bus more. I did not use the bus more, Nation. So I paid $20 for a ticket because I didn't use the bus after that. So, all that to say, because apparently, we just Ubered around everywhere when I was like, I would gladly and I would happily take the bus. But we Ubered around everywhere. Mind you, Nationers, I'm here for a Coldplay concert. I'm going to be completely honest because I have not told you guys. I'm sure maybe some of you guys have known, but I was dating a woman named JD. She's been in the stream. She's been a part of the streams. We dated from basically like last June, up until January of this year. We broke up on January 6th of this year. So that's the first time me coming out telling you guys about that. It's been about 6 months too late. But yes, Nationers, I kept that entirely private from you guys. So I have not, what is it? I have not mentioned that to you guys, that we have actually been broken up for about 6 months. But Nationers, for Christmas, okay, for Christmas, I bought her Coldplay tickets in Vegas. So that's why we're in Vegas. So, yeah, I know. Well, at least now I have a little bit of a different day for DMAC. You know, I could just be sad about it. But no. Yeah, so we ended up breaking up in early January, on January 6th, funny enough. But then, yeah, what basically happened, Nationers, is that that's why I'm in Vegas, just to put that in perspective, just putting that out there right now. And also, I remember I was in Texas one summer visiting my grandparents. My granddad made me mad, so I tried to run away on foot and ended up sitting on some guy's yard because it was so hot. It's okay, Nationers. I think part of it, track-wise, because, Nationers, I'm going to put this out there. Track started, so winter conditioning started on January 13th. So I had like a week to like still prep and get things ready while also going through a breakup. Went through all of that. Track started March 3rd. She ended up moving over to the west side, back home, because she's not originally from Spokane. So she moved over back to the west side. And that happened like March 20th, March 21st. It was supposed to be late April, but it happened a month early, just due to some other things that happened. So yeah, track was a really nice distraction. Track helped me a lot. Coaching helped me a lot. I mean, yes, as a coach, you go through some shit, both personally with athletes, your own life. And yeah, you kind of have to mask it a little bit because, you know, that's what happens. You don't want to be like just all mopey and sad, you know, while at practice. But things happen. It was a nice distraction, obviously, from that. I mean, Nationers, I mean, I don't know if you guys forget. If you guys have forgotten, we did like events. We did like a ton of events. We did like the mining. We did the courtroom. We did the TikTok ban. We did a bunch of stuff during that time. So I know that you guys, I know I was going through a lot of shit during that time. So you guys may have not known that at the time. But there's a reason why I just don't bring up these things, just because they're for me to deal with and whatnot. So yeah. Just to let you guys know. But nonetheless, Nationers, so 1:30 bus, I get there at 2 a.m. Okay, 2 a.m. I get there. And on top of that, 2 a.m. is when I get to the hotel. Okay, mind you, Nationers, I am 6 hours early. Okay, 6 hours early to check in. What in the world am I going to do? Luckily, I talked to this man named Jonathan. This is at like 2:10. I talked to Jonathan. Jonathan is like, we do have a room that could get ready by basically the next day. Jonathan's the GOAT, dude. Jonathan is the GOAT. He was like one of 2 check-in concierge people to check us in. And Jonathan's like, hey, our rollover time is at 4 a.m. I don't know if you guys have ever worked in hotels that might be a considerable time. That's when like technically the day rolls over. So it's not like at 11:59 to 12 a.m. It's a completely different day. 4 a.m. is technically when the hotel calendar rolls over for the day. Because like some people, like maybe they had like a check-in for the 5th, but like showed up at like 1 a.m. just to make sure they had it and whatnot. So all that to say, 4 a.m. is the rollover. Okay, this is the super rollover. Okay, I'm here at 2 a.m. Okay, I'm here at 2 a.m. He's like, can you wait 2 hours? I was like, yeah, I can wait 2 hours. Put $20 down. Got $20.50 back, cashed out. Turned that $20 into $25.50. Okay, I'm up $6 so far, Nationers, okay, during those 2 hours, okay? So yeah, I saw a video. It said we should jump the hotels for making check-ins so late, like I was going to wait around or what. So at least here, one thing that I forgot to mention, because I waited 2 hours, was that during this time, they have a bell desk, a bell check. I figured this out like when I was in Boston in 2023. I did not know that hotels and hostels in this case, but hotels in this case as well, they will hold your bags. Some don't, some do. Kind of depends on the hotel, depending on how big it is and how much capacity they have. But they have a bell check. Okay? And this bell check will hold your bags. I did not know that. So for the 2 hours, I had my M&Ms that I bought from the airport. I had my phone charger because my phone was at like 30%. And it was amazing. It was Nationers. It was amazing. So I checked in both bags, 2 bags, okay? 2 bags. 2 bags here, Nationers. Checked in both bags at the bell check. Just kept them, checked in, grabbed my bags, and I head up. And mind you, the Strat, this is the tower, okay? This is the tower with the little thing up on top. The tower, the thing, it's really weird. The hotel is built like this. And there's like a pool here. But it's built like that. You have the South Tower, the Central Tower, and the North Tower. We're all over here. This is like the main casino area. I mean, mind you, it extends all the way around. But we were staying on the north side. This is where we were staying. Okay? So we had, every time that we had to pick an Uber, we'd walk all the way around. I think the tower is more like here, actually. So imagine this is actually more here. This is the main casino area. C for casino. Or I'll just do money, because this is the casino area that wraps around and whatnot. But we're staying on the North Tower. By the way, Tara, what is good? How you doing today? Great to see you back in here. Welcome back. And also, Isabel, I remember hotels in New York would hold our bags as we were exploring the city before having to leave later that day. See, I never knew this. They were like, oh, like, I told, like, I was just making small talk. I'm like, oh, my flight, like, leaves super late. He was like, oh, do you need us to hold your bags? I was like, hell yeah. I would love if you did that. And also, playing a joke, my friend told me that he wanted peace and quiet while we were cooking, so I took out the batteries of the smoke detector. That's a good one. So, Nationers, my guy Jonathan, he's like, I got a room for you. You got to wait 2 hours. So, the first hour, I just sat there watching videos. I watched highlights because the Pacers and Thunder game was going on for that first day. Heard about the comeback, heard about the final shot. And then, Nationers, okay? And then, the next hour, I listened to the new Little Sims album. Jonathan was clutching up for me. He was like, if you came tomorrow, I don't think I could have done it. But he's like, I could do it for you. So, Jonathan, he's like, you just got to wait 2 hours. I'll be there. 4:01 rolls by. I roll up. I'm like, hey, Jonathan. Hey. Great to see you again. So, Nationers, I get checked in at 4. I go to bed. This is the Z's. This is the Z's to go to bed. I go to bed at like 5. 5:30 maybe. It's real bad, Nation, because you're also forgetting that, well, maybe not forgetting. I just had been up forever because I woke up at probably like 11 and like traveled, tried getting myself tired. It's been a long day. In the airport, it exhausts you a little bit more than just like being up throughout your day. So, 5:30. Now, Nationers, for day 2, okay? Day 2. I wake up. The wake up time, this is where JD arrives, okay? JD arrives. So, Nationers, I wake up. You'll never believe when I woke up. I woke up at 10 a.m., okay, Nationers? I woke up at 10 a.m. By the way, Renata, welcome back. You are joining us on day 2 of the Vegas trip. Day 2 out of 5. Technically 4. But there's technically 5. And you'll understand why here in a bit. So 10 a.m. I wake up. I go get McDonald's. I go eat breakfast. So this is, oh, no, I do not go McDonald's. I go to this $5 cafe, okay? Mind you, if you ever go to Vegas, whenever they say there's like a $5 something or like a $9.99, that is because it is the cheapest item on the menu. $5 cafe, they had a $5 breakfast combo. And it was the smallest combo ever. That I ordered? Absolutely not. I got chicken and waffles. Chicken and waffles, okay? I got chicken and waffles with a side of bacon and a side of ham. Mind you, $5 cafe. The total, $20, okay? Mind you, that chicken and waffle was low-key gas. Low-key gas. Okay, this was like $12.99. Okay, these were both $1.99, $2. Mind you, 2 and 2. So yeah, $20. It was more like $21.90, but I'm gonna say $20 so I don't have to feel bad about my bank account. So Big Back Jared spent $20 right off the rip. And then after that, Nationers, I go back up to the room. It is pool time, baby. It is pool time. Okay? It is pool time. Very much pool time. So again, Nationers, the hotel's built like this. Hotel's built like this. Pool is over here. I'm staying here. Okay? This is where it's at. Mind you, it's all up on the 8th floor, by the way. The 8th floor. 8th floor, okay? On the South Tower. Okay? The South Tower. It's all the way over here. So I have to walk all the way around. Oh! You know what I forgot? I went to the gym. So before this, let me just write like here. Gym. 30 minutes. Went to the gym. Because you know what? I was like, I need to work up a sweat before I get into the pool. You know what I mean? Sweaty pool. By the way, Planet, thank you again so much for lurking. Much love out to you, by the way, my guy. Much love, much love. I know you've been putting jokes into the chat. I am trying to keep the conversation mostly about the Vegas trip as of right now. So my apologies on not reading those as of yet, Planet. Much love, though. Thank you so much for lurk again. Nationers, I did a 5-minute bike. Okay? 5-minute bike. Did some lifting. And then I finished off with a row. No. Pool time is like zooby zooby zoo. It's swimming pool, by the way. Okay, swimming pool, not billiards pool, not like they had none of those, by the way. There, they had no pool tables. They should absolutely put pool tables, but no, swimming pool. This is a swimming. This is a person here, arm, and then swimming. Yeah, there, swimming here. They kicking their feet, okay? You know, the photo started off so good to begin with, okay? It's so cursed. Okay. All right. So we're swimming, Nationers. I get into the pool. Do a nice little tan. So here's the little chair. Here's a little chair, you know, that goes back. I'm sitting here lounging, Nationers. I got my arms here. I'm lounging. The sun's beating up on me. You know what I mean? 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes per side. Okay? 10 minutes per side. Jared's excellent drawing skills coming out now. I'm telling you. Let's also not forget about the drawing over here. Let's not forget though. Not forget it, Nationers, okay? Let's not forget. So, 10 minutes per side. Do a nice little tan. I was like, ooh, okay. So then, Nationers, I head out. I didn't do anything. What did I do until JD came? What did I do until JD came? I actually have no idea what I did until JD came. This is probably... No, I didn't do it at that pool. No, I did. Let me see what time that was, because I most definitely logged it on my Garmin, on the watch that I have here. I logged a little pool swim. I just kept going back and forth. So yeah, let me see. I don't even remember. I honestly don't remember. Oh, that was at 3 p.m. Oh my God. That was at 3 p.m. Nationer. She arrived at like 7. So I don't really remember what I did from there. But this is, and then JD arrives. We're gonna fast forward here. JD arrives at 7 p.m. roughly, or maybe like 7:45. That's when she arrives. Everything. She's like, "Can we go to the room?" So we're walking through the casino, and she thought I was like giving her a tour of the casino. By the way. But no, I was just walking us to the hotel room because we had to take an elevator and go up. I don't remember what I did from like 3 o'clock to then. I know I was watching stuff, but I don't think I watched it for that long. I'm sure it'll come to me. I know I should know what I did. I probably played a little bit of Minecraft too. But yes, also thank you so much, BP time, but I'm still having the stream up. Thank you so much, C-Matter, for the lurk, by the way. I know you mentioned Black Panther earlier. I know I haven't talked about anything that's not been Vegas or track related, so no worries on that, C-Matter. But I hope that you enjoy the Black Panther. So, all that to say, I don't know what time we went to bed. I know... Why do I not remember what we did at 7:45 p.m. up until bedtime? I don't even remember what time I went to bed. It was not any time early. I think it might have been 3. We're just going to go to day 3 because I remember everything on day 3, okay? I remember everything. So, wake up, McDonald's breakfast. Mickey D's, okay? McDonald's. We get that immediately. Then, Nationers, the main goal... Oh, I go gym. And then we go to the strip, okay? And now at the strip, Nationers, we were looking at a whole bunch of stuff. We were enjoying the strip. It was a lot of walking. We go over to Caesar. So again, the strip is like over here. The hotel's like there. Okay. And we end up like right about here. That's where we end up on the strip. There's a little bit more up and there's definitely a lot more down. There's like a bunch of stuff, a bunch of shops. Gonna grind the new event. Good luck with your lab session. Yeah, thank you so much, Mooney. Hopefully you enjoy the new event. I definitely want to play it. I definitely need to play it. Oh my gosh. Because I am behind on my Marvel Rivals as of right now. And it's very sad because I need to be ahead on it. Nonetheless, we go to the strip. We do a bunch of walking. Mind you, this is Coldplay, baby. This is the Coldplay concert, okay? The Coldplay concert is coming up. It's at 6... technically, it's more at like 7 p.m. Doors open at 5 p.m. doors. We get here to the strip at 1 p.m. Okay? We get here at 1 p.m. Nationers, okay? So we have a lot of hours to kill. I have, mind you, I don't have my fanny pack. I got stuff in my pockets. I'm making sure I don't get pickpocketed. JD was bold enough to keep her phone in her back pocket. I was like... I guess I hope we don't talk to anyone. So remember when I was talking about the $5 cafe up here? You know, when I spent like $20 on a $5 cafe? Well, Nationers, I got bamboozled because there was this $5.99 pizza. Okay? $5.99 pizza, Nationers. The slice that I bought was $8.99. I bought a Hawaiian, okay? I bought a Hawaiian. Don't come at me. I love me some pineapple on pizza, okay, Nationers? Love me some pineapple on pizza. I got me that. I also got me a smoothie a little bit later because, like, we don't have much water. JD ended up buying water. We ended up going to, like, a bunch of shops. We also went to go shop at H&M, okay? We also went to go shop at H&M, so we did, like, H&M. We went to a candy store. Mind you, I bought, like, you remember, like, Pop Rocks, by the way, Nationers? They had a Dippin' Dots version of that. It's not really good. Unless you like the flavor and you can handle it, buy it. But it does not pop. It does not do anything. So, they also had a cotton candy Myconites. And I had it last night. It is so fucking good. It is so good, by the way, Nationers, okay? It is so freaking good. I loved it. So we went to H&M. We went there. We just went to go shopping around. We went to go shop. And just walked. We got to see a bunch of stuff. We got to see like 70-year-old Spider-Man. We got to see I got to see Michelangelo. There was like Sonic. We got to see like the cast of like Mario, Luigi, Sonic, and Stitch. Whole bunch of black dudes underneath, like, and they were so hot that they all had their masks up. Just a bunch of black friends. And like, have you guys seen those videos on Instagram where it's like Elsa, but like Elsa's like breaking it down and whatnot, and it's most definitely just like a dude under there that's got some rhythm. It's not a white dude, by the way. It's most definitely like a black dude, because it's like it's at the cookout. Elsa got invited to the cookout. Okay, it's not a white dude. It's not like white Batman. Okay. Bro, these guys are all have their masks up. They're just like, they're just breathing so loud because it's probably so sweaty in there. Mind you, it's 103 this day. We got to see like these like cops, mind you, female cops. It's Vegas, so they don't have much clothing on. Like spank these dudes that definitely pay the money. It might be like a soft prostitution at that point. Not gonna lie, but it's Vegas, guys. It's Vegas. So, Nationers, we end up walking. We end up doing, you know what? I'm gonna put, we just walked. Okay, we did a lot of walking. Okay. Then, Nationers, it's like 4:30. It's time to walk to the stadium. So our main goal, the stadium is like right here. Okay. Looks more like an oval, actually. That's more of a circle. But our plan was to walk down and get all the way to the venue. That was our main goal. So we ended up buying merch. We got merch. We got merch plus a locker. And then we got our tickets. Okay, we got our ticket scanned. Now, Nationers, I'm not going to lie. The Tuesday before I left, mind you, this is now Saturday. It's a Saturday now, Nationers, okay? The Saturday that I left, or the Saturday's the concert. The Tuesday, I was on a walk on Tuesday, okay? And on this walk, okay? On this walk, I have my phone. And I'm trying to upload the tickets to my Apple wallet. And what it said was pass disabled. And I was like, well, that's not good. Mind you, I still have the Ticketmaster app, so like I could at least still get in because I have the tickets. But pass disabled meant only a few things. If you transfer tickets and they didn't transfer successfully, the other option is that someone has connected the tickets to their iCloud and their Apple account. And Nationers, I don't know if you guys remember. Let's go back in the timeline here. Okay. December of 24. Okay. A really, really bad month for me. Okay. But you know what? We persevered. December 8th. Let's go. You know what? Let's just do this. Okay. December 8th. Hacked on everything. Okay. Hacked. The 13th or 14th, I don't actually know the day properly. Grandfather, G-Paw. Passes. Okay. The 20th. CC, car crash. Okay. Okay. Not great. Okay. Not great. Mind you, January 6th, breakup. Okay. Mind you. Okay. Just putting this all out there, right? And also, I'm going to leave out again, adios. Pineapple on pizza is a crime. It is not a crime. It is a very valid use of pineapple. I'm gonna leave it right there. But also, damn right, I know it's hot after them costumes. It's yeah, I could imagine how hot those guys were. Because they were like on this like beating hot, like walkover. And I was like, oh my gosh. So mind you, this whole month was pretty bad for me. These 30 days are pretty bad for me. But if you remember on December 8th, I got everything hacked. The first thing that I changed my password on, other than my Instagram, was my Ticketmaster. And I was like, these motherfuckers, they took the tickets and added it to their Apple. And so they technically have the tickets on their Apple device. So like if they were to spend the money to go to Vegas, they could go to the concert for free. And so, what I needed to do was we needed to get there very early. Mind you, we were probably like 60 people back. So yeah. Yeah, I know. Tara, I can't. Don't blame me. Don't blame me, okay? Bitcoin reached $109,000. It did. I'm telling you, Tara. Just believe. Believe, okay? So all that to say, okay? When it said pass disabled, I was like, oh my God. I've been waiting on these tickets since October 10th, maybe 11th, but I'll say October 10th of 24. Okay, I've had these tickets since October 10th of 24. I've then told JD about it on December 25th. Okay. June 7th is the concert. Okay? June 7th is the concert. Nationers. Stressed out of my mind, okay? Stressed out of my mind. I've had these tickets for quite a long time. 9 months. Okay? 8 months. I'm waiting on these. This is her favorite artist. I can't mess this one up because the pass is disabled. And I've known her for quite a long period of time. I decided not to tell her. I was like, worst case scenario, if we don't get through, I'm just going to buy more tickets. Luckily, Nationers, we get to the ticketing booth, okay? We get to the ticketing, okay? They got the little security guard things here. We're walking through, right? We walk through. They have the little scanners here. And they both scan. I was like, yes! Let's go! Let's go. So now we got to wait in this maze. We got to wait in this maze to try and get into frickin' GA, because we're on the floor, by the way, Nationers. We're on the floor. And so I was like, well, we made it through one phase. So does that negate, like, if somebody else has these tickets, like, they can't get through this phase? This is phase 1. This is phase 2. So my thought process was like, we made it through phase 1. So does that negate them from phase 2? You know what I mean? But there was no guarantee. So we wait in one line. And then they're like, there's another one on the other side that's like, has like nobody in it. So we go to it. Mind you, there was a little less people, but it was definitely going quicker. And we make it. I scan both the tickets, we make it. And I'm like, we're in. There's nothing that they could do. We're not leaving. We can't do anything. Like, they can't take that from us. We made it. And so these freaking scammers on December 8th, whoever took my tickets and put it into their Apple ID, fuck them. I don't care if you went to Vegas. I don't care if you tried getting in. Those weren't your tickets, baby. Those weren't your tickets, okay? Those are mine. I made a little oopsie. You somehow got that info, but luckily I still had the Ticketmaster account for them, so I could still use the tickets and actually like barcode scan them and not just like Apple Wallet scan them. Money. Blue League, welcome back. You've missed about all of this, all the things going on in Vegas and track, but nonetheless, Nations, we make it through phase 2. We have a great concert, super awesome concert. Coldplay was an amazing time. The thing was, so this is their stage. They have like a stage that reaches out here and then all of that. Then it goes down this way and you go out there and you go out there. It kind of looks like the aliens from Toy Story. That's kind of what it looks like. Exactly, D-Mac. Exactly. Mind you, I think just all my info got leaked everywhere. So like there's a bunch of people everywhere trying to get it. And especially from Blue. I think Blue's definitely the guy that took them all. So there's like a barrier. There's a barrier. You know, there's barriers here. We are right here. This is where we're at. And I'm going to post this on my Snapchat probably tonight. So, Nationers, feel free to add me on Snapchat, exclamation mark Snapchat in the chat if you guys haven't already, so you guys can see the concert. This is what ended up happening. We were right at the barrier. Mind you, most of the playthrough was kind of through here, but they still came out here occasionally and still were over on that side occasionally. But the angle to like the band and all of them here, it wasn't like a great angle, but we were still at the barrier. Mind you, all the directions like pointed towards here and whatnot. but it was still great. We still had a great time. They had a screen here and a screen here just for like people, you know, like in right here, we could still watch without having to like see super far because that was quite a distance. But we had a great time. We made it back. Oh, so Nationers, JD ordered an Uber. Okay, we ordered an Uber before the concert starts. Now, let me just say, this is it. This is down here. There's a road down there. All these roads are pretty much shut. This is where the locker is, and this is the exit that we came in and entrance that we came in at. This down is about 1 mile. Okay. The area to get an Uber technically is like up here, but we just went right outside the zone to like a hotel, like right here. So actually more of this distance is a mile. And so mind you, there's a bunch of people that checked in bags. I was in a pretty long line. We were supposed to get picked up at 11:50 at the latest, 11:50 p.m. We got out of the concert at 11:07 p.m. We went to the bathroom. We enjoyed our time. Then I got to the bag check. And I was like, that's a long motherfucking line. This, mind you, is a mile. Takes about 20 minutes to walk a mile. JD had about 16 minutes. So JD goes down. She's like, she got to like here and like needed to like run the rest of it to make it there on time. Mind you, Nationers, I got my bags at 11:42. I got my bags at 11:42. She left at 11:34. And so I start booking it. I could run a mile in about 8 minutes. I know that I can. Mind you, I have all the H&M, all the candy that we have, all of the stuff, the merch that we bought in this like small little bag. I don't know where the bag's at. Oh, the bag's not definitely here anymore. So that's what So I'm booking it. I get to this little stoplight right here. This little, little stoplight going each direction. I'm trying to walk across here, okay? I'm trying to walk. And the unfortunate part is I get here, and as I start crossing, they start driving out and going that way. Because at 11:50, she had more booked Ubers, and if she wasn't going to make it all the way from Allegiant Stadium up through the Strip and down to the Strat, she wasn't going to make her next one. So right as I'm walking across, they're just leaving. I was seconds too late. Mind you, there was a little bit of traffic that kind of got them, but like as I'm working my way down here, they like got in and they were moving out. So that meant, Nationers, I had to book an Uber for myself because she booked the Uber, but on my card, because I was like, well, I'll pay for it. And so, because then it was like, at least she has it because I know that I'm going to wait there. So I booked a $43 Uber. And then I was like, well, what is it to cost for an Uber to go from like right where basically they left back to the Strat? It costed $93. 93 freaking dollars, Nationers, okay? $93 for an Uber from the exact same location. Just way more busier. So what I did is I walked down a few blocks to like here on this random street down like a few blocks. And it cost me $43. Oh, yeah. By the way, Ubers in Vegas are wild. My mom and sister and the guy driving was all over the road messing with his phone. He fist bumped his friend before they got in the car, and they were on Fremont Street. That's crazy, Bailey. All the Uber drivers that I had, they were amazing. Like I'm a chatty person. They love chatting. So this guy, his name was Douglas. super awesome guy. Douglas was amazing. All the Uber drivers that I had were like super chill. They stayed way back, and I was like super happy. Because like I've been in what is it? I have been in Ubers like in LA that I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So all that to say, Nationers, hold on. Actually, give me a split second. JD actually texted me because I have all of the Dropbox photos and whatnot that I need to send her. Oh my god. Okay. Perfect. Let's get all of those going. So, Nationers. Douglas is the GOAT. I gave him a $30 tip because he was actually kind of amazing. He also had to come against the grain of traffic to get all the way down to me, through like all of this and coming down and through there, down through and over. So he was going against the grain. So I gave him a $30 tip. So I ended up spending like more like $70 on an Uber, but hey, it happens. I'm happy. I will get that money back, and you know, I want to support him and what he's been doing, because you know, he deserved that. He did not have to pick me up because he also came from like 3 miles away. So like he came from like way up here to get me down all the way down here. So yeah, nonetheless, Nationers, W. Douglas, he's the GOAT. He's the real one. He is a real one. So Coldplay concert. Now we move on to day 4. Okay, day 4. Leaving the Strat. Okay, Nationers, my parents did not want me to spend the night in the airport on the first day, so they were definitely not letting me do it on the second time that I was going to do it, Nationers. So all that to say, as much as I wanted to, it was not gonna happen. My mom's like, just buy a hotel. So Nationers, at 11 a.m. we head to the Luxor. Okay, the Luxor. We head over there. JD's with me because she has a flight at 6 o'clock. Basically what I had coming to, she had going out, but she had no connecting flight, so hers was just straight from Vegas to SeaTac over in Seattle. And so we hung out, go to Luxor, we walk around a bit, grab some food. I get a chicken bacon ranch pizza because I was like, well, at least I have food now. I'll have food now and later, which by the way, I ended up buying more food. Nonetheless, Nationers, Big Back Jared does not go out without a swing. Okay, I got a CBR. We went a little bit of shopping. I looked for a cowboy hat. I did all of that. Big Back Jared was making an appearance today, Nationers. Okay. Oh, I was making an appearance today. Got a nice little cowboy hat. I didn't buy one, but I was looking at them. But yeah, we did a bunch of shopping. Or well, actually, we did more shopping at the strip than we did yesterday. But then JD leaves at 4:30 a.m. or p.m. Excuse me. She left there. Sure, flight's at 6. Flight's at like 6:50. Take off at 7:20-ish. Get back home at like 10. Roughly. Okay, that was roughly like the timeline. So during the meantime, because this is 11 to 4, what we end up doing, or what I end up doing, was I was like, you know what? It's pool time! Nationers, I will never not take up pool time, okay? I love pools. I love swimming. My mom was a swimmer. My dad was a diver. Swimming is a part of me, okay, Nationers? I'm not passing up on pool time, okay? So pool time. Go to the pool. This time, Nationers, okay, I'm in the lounge chair, okay? I'm in the lounge chair here. Your boy, right here, laying down in the sun, right? The sun's beating down. 5 minutes. Because Nationers, mind you, the last time I was in pool time, I did 10 minutes per side, and I got a little red. So I was like, you know what? We're going to minimize it. 5 minutes on each side. But that's after I went swimming, okay? That was after I went swimming, okay, Nationers? That was after I went swimming, okay? That was after I went swimming. So, was in the pool, just chilling, chillaxing. Had a great time. Listened to some bops. It was great. There's a lot of people there, a lot of people drinking. Of course, it's Vegas, it's pool. It's going to happen, Nationers. Mind you, just to let you guys know, JD flies out at 7, okay? On the 8th. I fly out at 6 a.m. on the 9th. This is the 8th. I fly out at 6 a.m. on the 9th. She flew out at 7 p.m. on the 8th. So I have like 12 hours. What am I going to do? So Nationers, I go to pool time. I do gym time. Okay? Gym time. Get a nice little 30-minute workout in there. Okay? Nationers, the basketball game, it's about to show up. It's about to be on. I bet $100. I do some sports betting. Pacers, OKC. I do a little bit of sports betting, Nation. I place $100. I get it. It's bet free or like loss free, so I get them back in bonus bets, whatnot. All that to say, Nationers, I lost on the very last bucket. Pascal Siakam under 19.5 points. Okay, Pascal Siakam 19.5. He scores 15. Perfect. I got the under. 19.5 under. Over under 228.5. The last bucket with 9.3 seconds in garbage time. Someone scores a bucket. Total took the under. 230. I would have won $195 just on that. Would have scored $195. Kind of upset. Didn't get it, but that is A-okay, Nationers. That is A-okay. It's first time sports betting. Play some other sports bets. And then I placed one on the Valkyries and the Sparks game. Okay? I did an 8-leg parlay. An 8-leg parlay. I hit 7 out of 8 of them. Can you guess what I missed? The over-under again. This time I took the over, and I lost by a bucket. I lost by a goddamn bucket, Nationers. The point total over-under was 171.5. It was 170. Nationers, you guys cannot make this up. A 7 out of 8 leg parlay, and I could have had it. Could have had it, Nationers. That's okay. But so yeah, I ended up watching the game. I get some froyo. I get a cappuccino because, mind you, at this time, I thought I needed to be up and I needed to be at the airport before 6 a.m. So I was just going to stay up through the night. So Nation, I get froyo. I get a cappuccino. I get the Swedish fish. You guys might be able to see in my bag there, that little yellow. I get some Swedish fish. I'm pigback Jared it that day, okay? Now here's the worst part, Nationers. I get a text, okay? I get a text. Okay? I get a text here, Nationers. It's not a good one. Okay? Flight delayed. I was like, oh my God. You can't be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me, Nationers. Flight is delayed. From 6 a.m. to now 8:30 a.m. Brother, I just spent $11 on a cappuccino, $20 on a froyo, and not to mention, I spent $25 on a chicken sandwich plus fries. This was my food for the morning, by the way. That was my food for the morning. So I was like, oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. Dead tired. Go to bed maybe around 1. Because I was like, so mind you, with this flight, that meant I had to change my Seattle flight as well because I would have not even been in Seattle, which was my connecting flight, by the time that the Vegas one had landed. So I had to rebook that one. So I got home super late. So again, Nationers, all that to say, I wake up, Nationers, 5 a.m. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna. Do I eat my $25 chicken sandwich, by the way? Planet, welcome back. Or do I just wait it out? It was like 5 a.m. I was hoping to be at the airport at 6. No, Nationers. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just order the Uber now. So I order the Uber, okay? Airport. I'm at the airport at probably 5:30, okay? Quick turnover, by the way, Nationers. Quick turnover. Chong, amazing dude. Amazing dude. Chong was an amazing dude. At least I think this one was Chong. Maybe I had... Chong was definitely the guy that took us to the Strat, from the Strat to the Strip. But maybe he was also the same guy that brought... No, he was not. He was not Chong. Sorry. Chong was also great. But Nation, I get to the airport at 5:30. I go through the A-B gates, okay? I go through the A-B gates. I need to be in D. I need to be in D, Nationers. I need to be in D, okay? So, Nationers, I'm looking for signs. They're saying BC here, A here. I'm like, oh, God, don't... And then there's signs that say D this way. Mind you, TSA is right here. So they want me to go out of TSA, go all the way over, and back into D. That's what they wanted me to do. I wasn't doing it. Okay, Nations, that's not what I was doing. So I ask a TSA agent right here. I ask her, she's like, go through the BC. The BC branches off like this and like that. So this is B, this is C, but I know that one exits. This one's A. Okay, this is how the terminals work. Go through it, go through the BC, CB, not to go there. So I go to C. Once I get through C, I see a little sign that says D gates. I see a sign that says D gates on it. I see a sign that says D gates. I'm like, oh my gosh, thank goodness, because I saw a terminal TSA right here. I saw a TSA 200 people. I saw a TSA over here. Now afterwards, this one was only like 25 people. This was the D. This was for CB. This one was for BA. Or AB, however you want to look at it. So, Nationers, pretty hectic. So, I take a little tram and I go all the way to the D gates. And I make it. I'm like 2 hours... I'm not 2 hours early. I was pretty early. So, all that to say, Nationers, flight delayed. We get there. I make this Vegas flight. This Vegas flight, we get out of here. Now, Nationers... We're flying all the way to Seattle. Okay, we're flying all the way to Seattle. Now, mind you, in this long corridor that is the B gates, I get off at B7 or B6 maybe, and my next one's supposed to be at B8. Mind you, it was actually supposed to be at B7, but then they changed it to B8. So this is the end. This is the end, okay? So I go this way to go grab food. I grab Qdoba, okay? I grabbed some Qdoba. I'd waited in line for probably like 45 minutes, okay? Probably 45 minutes. And then I walk back. I sit in a chair right here. I sit in a nice little chair and I eat my food. And I probably had maybe 30 minutes to spare. I was perfectly fine. I was like 2 hours early from the time that I landed to the time that I was supposed to even be boarding. So I was like, okay. But here's the thing, Nationers. Let me just put this in perspective. They are working on this thing right here, okay? The ticketing for B8 is right here. There's a row of chairs right here. There's a row of chairs right here, okay? On both, on this side and that side, okay? And then there is two of them right here. I'm sitting, or actually, no. There are seats here. It's confusing, sorry. There's another row, actually, sorry. I'm sitting here, so I can't see this. There's a TV like right here and whatnot, okay? I'm sitting right here. This is me. Okay, there's me eating my burrito, okay? Eating my giant burrito. Big Back Jared eating his burrito, okay? This TV says Zone 3. Again, Nationers, I'm Zone 8. I'm looking for Zone 8. Okay? This TV says Zone 3, and it says it for like a significantly long amount of time. Mind you, nobody in any of these seats are getting up. They're like not getting up. I'm thinking that all these people are wanting to go here and through here to go through this little door and get onto the plane. This TV said zone 3 for like so long. I was like, what's going on? Mind you, I can't see this agent. I have headphones in, probably a bad idea on my end. But I was just waiting for it. I was just waiting for zone 3. The one time that I unplug my headphones, they're like, calling last call. If you're in the terminal, please make it to B8. This is the final boarding for Spokane, 4145. What? My name was the first name to be called. We're looking for customers Jared Hathaway, Logan Inglewood, Jackson Inglewood. I'm like, what? How do we get from zone 3 to zone 8? Mind you, when I got on, everyone's in their seat. They're chilling. I get sat next to this guy named Ethan. Me and Ethan start chatting up. We get to the conversation about like, I'm like, oh my God, I almost missed this flight. I was like 2 hours early and I almost missed the flight. What do you mean? He was like, yeah, that happened to me too. Like, luckily, like I was in the sight of it and like he was in zone 8 as well. And like she didn't call it. And she was like, he like asked her, he's like, did you call zone 8? She's like, yeah, I called all customers. But like, no, did you call zone 8? She's like, no, I just called all customers. I was like, what do you do? Like, go through the motherfucking zones because we have zones for a reason. So, nationers, all of this to say, I almost missed this flight. Okay. Almost missed it. Almost missed this flight. Okay. I make it. The turbulence coming into Spokane was so goddamn awful. I thought we were gonna overshoot the landing strip. I thought we were gonna overshoot the landing strip. I say this only because of one of two reasons. I'm like, wow, we are way too high for where I know the airport's at. Two, you know, like when you could hear the engine like go like, you could hear it, but they kept just like going like, woo, woo. Woo, like occasionally throughout like 5-second intervals. I was like, oh my God, what the fuck is happening? So it felt like they were just like trying to stall the plane because they were too far. I was like, just motherfucker, just turn us back around. We'll make it. I was praying so hard, nationers. I was praying to God. I was like, please God, just, I hope this plane just lands in one piece safely on the ground. For all these people, all the stewardess, all of the flight attendants, the crew. Oh my gosh. And you know what, nationers? I was clutching my armrest. Okay? I was clutching it. I was sitting in the aisle seat. I'm like, stressed out. This lady most definitely knew that I was stressed out. This lady, not adjacent to me in row 14, but the one in 15, I could definitely tell she just like kept looking every moment. Every time I was like doing like a this or like a, or there's turbulence, I'm clutching my armrest. It was bad, nationers. Okay. It was real bad. Oh, okay. That's the dogs barking. Nonetheless, nationers, we make it back. Okay. We make it back. I make it back around 2:40. Baggage at 3. Get picked up around that time. And then, nationers, graduation. Okay. Graduation. Okay. I know I'm going a little long, more than an hour. Okay. I wasn't too sure how much energy I would have because it was so motherfucking hot in here. Very valuable information. Bro, hit a U-turn on the receipt. I did. I'm moving upwards. Graduation is at 7 p.m. So I go home, nation. I have my bags here, still here. All my clothes that, you know, I had prior to going, all still there. So I take a nap, nationers. Nap time. Nap time. It's nap time. Okay. Nap time. I go take a nap, and I wake up at 6:40. Mind you, I also woke up at like 5:40, and I was like, or no, I woke up at 5, but I was like, oh, that's like way too early. I feel like I hadn't slept. Wake up at 5:40, I'm like, okay, I'll just like kind of slowly wake up, close my eyes. 6:40, what the fuck? Oh my God. So I like get my suit on really fast. I drive, I make it there at like 7:10. Not that bad. I missed like the early intros that like I wasn't technically there for, like I didn't care to hear. I was really there for my track athletes, nationers, because we had 12 seniors graduating. So I was there for my my seniors, a lot of friends that I knew. I mean, I wasn't just there for my seniors. Like there were friends as younger siblings that I knew that I was, also kind of there for. So yeah, made it there. Great time. And Nationers, that has been the past 2 weeks of my life, Nationers. At least in any amazing thing that's been going on, the track state and the Vegas trip, Nationers. So nonetheless, what a day. What a day. Also, mind you, I forgot to put in something here. Because, Nationers, I was up $6. I hate to tell you, Nationers, I was down $25. But around this time, Nationers, after the cappuccino, this is a little bit before here, okay, Nation? A little bit before here. Right here, okay? This, Nationers, I was like, it's my last day in Vegas. I'm going to take out $60, okay? I'm going to take out $60. Okay? Took out $60 to go gamble on some slots, right? Some slots. I got a little too nervous to go to a table because I'm like, these people know what they're doing. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I'm going to continue to my mobile games that maybe have a little bit of that. So, Nation, $60 in slots. I put 20 in. I get down to 315. Okay? I put that 315 and I get 715 out first try. I earned $5 first try. Cash out, Nationers. So then I'm walking around, and I find this one that I played where I won back up here, where I won actually like a significant amount of money, more money than I had prior. So like I mentioned, Nationers, I put $20 in, got $20.50. So I cashed out, turned that into another $5. Because I only put the $20 in, not the $22.50. So, Nationers, it was the same one. Not superstitious, but my goodness. Nationers, I put the 715 in. Okay, I put the 715 in. I go and I get a free game. Nationers. Sorry, this is really bad handwriting. I get a free game. And mind you, I win 3,000 coins. 3,250 or something coins. I win a significant amount of coins. Mind you, that 750 actually got turned into, unfortunately, I lost a bit of it. So like I went down and I placed another 20 in and then turned it, played the free game. And mind you, that $20 turns into like a 325 credit, which is kind of insane. It's a little bit of a high roller slot game. So, like, $325 isn't like $32.50. This thing is $173 and like 17 cents once I cashed out. I hit that bitch. I'm like, cash out, walk over, and my wallet is filled with a bunch of cash, Nationers, right now. It doesn't fold. She gave me $100 bill, like a million 20s. It was insane. Mind you, I also had the other 20 that I had. So, yeah, because I burned this 20, but that's a part of this. So, yeah, it was a lot. So, I walked away with about $130 in total earnings, Nationers. And that officially is my past 2 weeks from my track state to my Vegas trip down to Coldplay, Nationers. I hope you guys enjoyed the Yap Fest. I would love to do these more often, especially with bigger events that I have going on, because, you know, it's fun. I like doing all these drawings. I do the paint anyways, so it's really fun. Nonetheless, the U-turn had to be made. I had all this empty space. I'm like, I had to make it. And a 7 p.m. graduation is wild. All the ones I've been to are at 11 a.m. or 4 p.m. This one was on Monday, so like it makes sense because most people are at work, like parents and family do have work. Anyone's on the weekends I've seen have been at like 11 or 4 p.m. or like a 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock one because they can usually zip through pretty quick. But yeah, this just happened to be like a Monday graduation, which is because the venues are always booked. So yeah. Also, Manny, you did not miss much. You just missed the past 2 weeks of my of this. So yeah, C-Matter, congratulations on getting 10,000 points again. Nationers, I hope that you guys did enjoy all of the fancy smancy stuff that was going on over the past 2 weeks. What a past 2 weeks, Nation. I missed you guys. I haven't I haven't yapped in so long. I needed a good yap fest for like 2 hours. It felt like a podcast episode, Nationers. So it felt good. I'm glad to be back. Hope to be back with some more content. I'm going to be putting together part 2 of the track names. Hopefully have a nice little second channel video for you guys. And then also, Nationers, I will be streaming this Friday, Wednesday. I'm going to the track meet. Then Thursday, Nationers, some friends are back in town, so we're going to have a boys' night because we haven't had one in probably like a month. So going to be doing that on Thursday, and then hopefully Friday, going to be playing a little bit of Marvel Rivals with the brand new season. I don't know what the weekend holds, but maybe something similar. I'd like to post a podcast episode. I don't know how things are going to ramp up into the 72-hour live stream, but hopefully very soon we'll get some updates on that for you guys. And nonetheless, Nationers, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I hope that you guys all had an amazing time in the stream. Nationers, I had a great time. I hope that you guys did as well. I know we're obviously ending super early. I was only planning on streaming for like roughly an hour, but Nationers, a 2-hour Yap Fest. Got to talk about the important things in life. And also, Manny, I don't know. I'm going to put out something tomorrow for that, if that makes sense, for the chunk. If that makes sense, Manny. But nonetheless, Nationers, get some 07s up in chat. Get some pieces up in there as well. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys again so much for tuning into today's stream. And of course, Nationers, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I hope to see you guys in the next stream. I might maybe do some early streams potentially, but there's no guarantee. I have enjoyed my time off. Also want to get some other things done that I'm really excited about and want to get done because things just kind of pile up. I'm running a lot of things solo, so I don't want to trim a lot of the edges, but things do have to take a lot of priority away from obviously things like this. So Nationers, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much again for coming back to the stream. I missed you guys. I haven't seen a lot of you guys in about 2 weeks. I know some of you guys are in the Discord pretty active, you know, chatting it up. So I always see you guys in there. But Nationers, I hope you guys all have an amazing rest of your night, day, wherever you guys are. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next stream. Have a good one, Nationers. 07 and peace. Peace. My family's not home, so I can do that.